Hi guys, I'm live. I'm live. I went and got my mop done today. Can you tell? Can you tell? No white. No white. No Snow White. And I've been working on my Rose Prophet. I got the magic potions done. There are pictures up on Facebook. There's one on DP Sparkles link and a couple in my link. And I think there's one in Diamond Painting Fanatics link. So there's a lot of places it's floating around. It's just kind of doing the float. So far I've got all the way over through the eye, and I just got a little bit of the corner up here on the other side of the eye, and then I'll roll it down and get some more. Then I'll be getting down to the rose. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. But hey guys, this is Love and Sparkles, aka Cindy. If this is your first time at finding my channel, hi there. If you're coming back, thank you. Um, just remember to hit the little notification bell, make it dark. That way it tells you whenever I upload anything. Let me see. I got a dog out there still barking at me. I still got to fix his mess he did at my diamond painting area over there by my big one so that I can use it. Let me see, what have I done? I did 2 runs to Hobby Lobby. I still need to get it's the same thing, but I need to get 5 of them to put in the prize packs for the event. And then they'll be done. Let me see if I can. No, I'm wanting to. Is it settings, camera? I think it's the other one. No, that's too far. So I guess it is that one. No, y'all get to see my house over there. It's a mess. So this there, that's better. I was trying to get to this one because this one it's closer up. But I did hit the Diamond Art Club clearance, so everyone will have a Diamond Art Club in their box. I got some trinkets that I use that I think other people would like to use, and I just, like I said, got one thing left that they only had a few of them, so I think I'm gonna have to make 2 trips to get the rest of them. Hi, Laura. Hi there. See, I know you're busy. Oh, you got off work early. Early. Oh, and I can show you what one of the things that's going to be in some of the prize packs, but it's the same general idea. I got these for trash drills for a few people, and then I got some round ones that have like the pink mask, like when you're wanting to sleep. Got some of those. And I got some that have little bees in them, and I got one that has a little set of lips in it. So everybody will get one of those. It's just random of what they'll get. So I've just been gathering along with all the sponsors. I've been gathering, but I need to quit gathering. Need to quit gathering because I've gathered enough. And so, yeah, I think y'all will enjoy the prize packs. There will be a little bit of random stuff, but for the general part, it's just, you get a lot. Get a lot. And it's fixing to rain. The tray I got when I went to Hobby Lobby, and it's not in the diamond painting area. You go over to where like they have their table decor, like the sand timers and other things, and I just find stuff laying in there. I mean, I literally go through Hobby Lobby and go through the whole store and say, "Oh, I can use that," and "Oh, I can use that." But anywhere, like one of the things everybody's going to get is going to be one of these rollers because they are awesome. Because they're little and you can get your full weight on it, and they don't make a whole lot of squeaking. And it has never gotten hung like the one I bought off of a cheap diamond place. and they're great. But you find them over in the cake area, believe it or not, in the cake area. And I think I was able to get 3, and I had a spare one, so that's 4. So I need 5 more, and then that'll be done. I'm going to put it in the description when I get done because I'll have to go somewhere else and copy it and then bring it over here and paste it. But I did make trying to think. I did make a Amazon wish list that I put up that has diamond painting. So if anyone wants to sponsor the event, but they don't have a store or anything, they can go on there and find something and just make sure you put your name, because that way it'll show who donated as a sponsor. But I did put that option in there just because I was suggested to. So I put that there as kicks and giggles, maybe, whatever. So trying to make it enjoyable, or it's gonna be fun. But the tray is cute, and I saw diamonds, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna get me one, and I'll get whatever, some extras, some extras. And then I got everybody, I think the grand prize winner will get a hand turn pin, but all the other people who win a prize pack are going to get a Diamond Art Club pin. So it's going to be enjoyable. It's going to be fun. Going to be fun. I just got because I have just come in my house, and so I got 2 big Hobby Lobby bags, 3 small Hobby Lobby bags. I bought me some air cleaners because I live on a dirt road, and no matter how much I dust, it's just like a layer of dirt. I mean, fairly quickly. And my son was like, Mom, you need to get air cleaners. And I was like, what do you mean? He says, it's not a humidifier, it's an air cleaner. He said, it'll grab all that dust out of the air and filter it so that you don't have as much that lands on your stuff to dust. And I was like, I am all for that. So I bought a bigger one. I dare whoever came in, because I can't see who it is. But I bought a bigger one that would cover 1,500 square feet, which I'm going to put out here between the 2 living rooms. And then I bought a smaller one that I think does 700 square feet. And I'm going to put it between my bathroom and my bedroom so that at night, I don't have a bunch of dust and dirt flying around. So I bought those. I got the boxes in the house, and they're just up there. So it's like I've got boxes and boxes I got to break down. Poor thing. I mean, just like I look over there and go, ah. And then I had all the stuff for the herb stuff, all the boxes for that stuff. So I am so tired of boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes. I mean, boxes. It's like, oh, because there's tons of them. I got to break them down, throw them out, because trash won't take your boxes unless they're broke down. They're like, nope, we don't take those. That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, they were a couple $100, but I'm hoping that it really helps, because I know I've been doing the stinging nettle tea. And right now, everyone, even my hairdresser today, she was dying. She was dying. She was hacking and coughing and snotting. And she's like, it was them trees. And I'm like, I'm doing okay. That's kind of weird. But I've been, drinking that dang nettle tea. I mean, it doesn't, I mean, I'm not drinking it for the taste. I drink it with a straw so that I don't really taste it. But it's working. So, and then I'm like, I got 1 more week of drinking that, and then I can go drinking the actual allergy tea, which actually tastes pretty good. The nettle tea, oh, it's like drinking green. Just think of drinking green. And I don't know if any of y'all seen, it's not this one. I do have it. I'll let my granddaughter have it if she likes it. But it's a Coke, and it says move. It's pink. Don't get it. If you're an adult, don't get it. To me, it almost takes like a tad bit of soap. Schoolwork, when I was at the hairdresser, I got through lesson 5. I think I did lesson 5. I'm up to formulating. And it's kind of interesting. I was actually learning a lot. And it's where you sit there and go, oh, okay, I need it to do this, 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 and this. And then you pick up the 6 herbs that will, Like if you're having hot flashes, you want to pick one that's going to be making you cooler. And if you have headaches, you want one to cover the headache. And if you got arthritis, or aches and pains and stuff, you want one that'll cover that. Which I found out a hen bit would do that, and I got hen bit in my yard. Yes, I've been out checking yards, and so I'm gonna go pluck a bunch of it at probably this weekend, or be getting it next week, and dry it out. And that way I can throw it in some teas because it helps joint pain, like arthritis, joint pain, and chronic pain and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I could use some of that. But it's like teaching you that, and it teaches you like this one you get in this ratio, and this one you take in this ratio, and how to split it up, and so that you know how to build it. It's like literally not just having the single herbs, you're putting a bunch of them together and figuring out how to take them. So I was like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. But I did. I got through, I think, lesson 5. I think it was 5, may have been 6, sitting in the hairdressers today. And I did a lot last night. And I guess I can go through now. And because see where that is. And I bet I'm probably down to here about now because I did all that work. Oop, that's cool. I will let you know because I'm still building the oil. But I will let you know when I get the salve made. Because I know I'm definitely using it. Are you talking about the one that has a little bit of heat that the heat will go in? Because I'm doing it for my shoulder. I got the, I put the arnica in it for the pain and the comfrey in it to heal whatever I have done in there to make it hurt so bad. And I put a little bit of pepper, I'm putting cayenne pepper in there to where it'll sink in and heat down into the muscle because it's almost like it's cold. It's almost like it's locked up. The only thing my doctor said, because I did tell my doctor, my therapist said, make sure you tell the doctor. So I did. And it is better. And she said the VA's philosophy, if it's getting better, leave it alone. So I'm like, okay, I'll leave it alone. She goes, but you got to move it. And I said, I know. I've been making myself, when it gets to where I hit a spot where it's like locking up right there, I'll make myself go past it and try to break it past it. Because otherwise, if you don't, you'll end up with a frozen shoulder. I have it because, I was in the calf lab. Let me see which side. Okay. Hands, thumb. And like when we had to pull sheaths, like when you go in and have a heart procedure done. And, they go in your wrist sometimes. Well, then you have some doctors that won't go in your wrist. They want to go in your groin. And then when they get done, they don't want to use a closure device. So then you're stuck with the person having to, like, for 30, 40 minutes, hold pressure on that artery till it clots up so that you can let go of it and it doesn't bleed. Well, it set up arthritis in this area of my hand on this side. Oh, so bad. I mean, now that I don't have to do that no more, this right thumb, and this hand would just shake. Oh, it was awful. So glad I don't have to do that no more. Because, yeah, my poor hands, they were dying. They were dying. It was killing me. Killing me. What in the world is that? Oh, it's one of those concave ones. Okay. And I'm using, check it out, guys. I'm using, that one came from Lady Lathe. She had a special, where you put your name down. So I got this one. It is super light, guys. I mean, like if you're having problems, it is super light. It's like picking up air. I think I paid $20 for that one. And now on Etsy, this one's a Crafty Mates. And I'm going to contact them and see if they want to sponsor the event and see maybe get a pin from them. No, this one's Crafty Mates. This is my Crafty Mate pin. It is all blue and sparkles. Hi, Blunts and Gems. And then I got this one. This one came off Etsy. That's Crafty Mates. And this is Chroma. It's a Chroma pin. And so it's this one. This one's the heaviest. This one's middle, and then the air. I see. That looks like black, but I didn't know I had black up in there. But okay, I'll have to double check because sometimes they'll have a stray. You ever notice that? And it's just it pops out at you because it doesn't look like it goes. And that one just does not look like it goes there. So I'm gonna pull it out so that when I go back in there, I will because it just jumped out at you. Yeah, that wasn't right. It was a black one, and it was supposed to be a purple one because I was like, that just ain't right. And it's weird how you can tell that. I mean, it was like instantly I knew it was the wrong color. There, fixed now, and I did fix it too. Doesn't jump out at you no more. Going, I don't look right. Oh, and this is so much easier because I'm not doing. I mean, it's got like I think it's got 3 or 4, maybe even 5. I don't know. ABs in it, so I'm not adding extras to this little puppy. I mean, I know that's bad of me, but oh, that magic potions just fried my brain. Fried my brain. Absolutely fried it. And I don't know if you can tell it when you look at it. It's beautiful and it really stands out. But there is like part of it's done with glitter drills and part of it's got bubbles in it and part of it's got sparklers in it and then the special crowns and quads and crystal ABs and crystals. I mean, it's all in there. I need to do one. I need to do one, but it's really cloudy outside. And I will literally have to go take it and put it on the front porch and do a post review because it's so big and it's really cloudy. So I'll wait till I have sun. It's been a busy week. Like I was who was it? Nick's wanted me to do it on Monday, but I had the doctor's appointment, so I couldn't Monday. Tuesday, before the sun went behind clouds, I was able to throw it on the porch and at least take a picture of it. And then what I do yesterday? I don't know, but I was so tired. I've done a few unboxings and I was so tired. I think I went to bed at 9 o'clock and that's unheard of for me. I mean, unheard of. And then even Tuesday night, I was just really tired. I don't know if it's because the weather is all jacked up. I mean, it was like I was tired, went and took a bath, and I woke up in the morning and the bedroom light was still on. I had my towel and I had my pajamas in my hand, but they weren't on my body. But I had my pajamas in my hand. I'm like, not. I mean, but it was so funny. I wake up and I'm looking around and it's like the overhead light is on still. My pajamas are in my hand. I lost the towel somewhere. I don't have no clothes on, just a sheet. And I was out. I mean, out. So, I mean, it's just been, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the deal was, but I was just whooped. And then, like today, I got up, see, because my appointment Monday was at 10:30. It was 40 miles from my house, so I had to get up pretty early. Today was my hair appointment. And y'all, I do not think that these people in the South know what a health food herb store is. There's one that was right across from my hairdresser, so I thought I'll walk over there and see what's in there. And I opened the door and I'm like, oh, I'm just going to check out your herb store, your health food store. She goes, there it is. And it was just a whole, like, 2 feet wide by 3 feet tall area of vitamins and vitamins and, herb supplements. Not herbs, but the herb supplements, already like from the company. And I just looked at that and I was like, okay, thank you. I mean, because I was just like blown away. The bulk herb store, I walked in there and it had like little like this much herbs in each bottle. And I was just like, hey, at least the Hobby Lobby does have diamond art paintings. Because I think the most expensive one, the big one that goes in the grand prize, is a $70 painting. Really pretty. I liked it so much that I didn't want to take y'all, so I went and bought me another one for me. So it was like, man. So we just went through and was looking around, just a looking. Y'all getting all kinds of stuff. And then Nyx, not only did she donate our event tray with the actual, saying on it. Let's see, I think. Okay, it'll look like this because, oops, it's got the same Let Your Goddess Free. Only instead of 2022, it'll say 2023. And then we also are putting one of the cupcake putties in with everyone. So, everyone will have one of those and everyone will have a cupcake putty. And so, yeah, not bad. And I think I did a Blue Mystic Moon. No, they don't. I mean, it's so funny because the first 4 lessons in this unit, it was like I'm just reading through it, but it's like, yep, check that, did that, because it's like, make a tincture, pick 3 herbs, make it, make at least 1 tincture, or do one of these and do one of these. Well, I've got 20 tinctures right now making. I've got like 8 oils making, because once you get the oils done, then you just add beeswax to them. You heat them up and melt the beeswax in them and then put them in their little tins, and that's it. You just put so much you build them. So I did all my stuff. They call it the simple. Instead of putting all the herbs together and pouring alcohol on it or dumping the oil on it, I literally did them separately, and I will go through with a beaker and say, okay, I need 20 mils of this and 20 mils of this and 30 mils of this, and I'll build it, and then add the beeswax and put it in the tins. So same with my tinctures, I've did them all separately. I think I got one more coming in, and that's willow, which is for pain, headache, pain, whatever. So I got that coming in, and I'll make that up because I'm going to put it with feverfew and a couple other things for like a migraine relief. So, yeah. I mean, I've actually, yeah, because I don't want to hurt anybody with this stuff. And like a lot of people friends are getting it, and my kids, kids and grandkids. Like my son has the elder syrup, and he was getting sick, and I told him, I said, go get that syrup and start taking a tablespoon every couple hours to up to 5 times a day for a couple of days. And he did that, and he was like, Mom, that fixed it. He said, it's gone. The thing with elderberry syrup is if you start to feel bad, take it. Don't wait to take it when you've already been feeling like crap for days, because what it does is, you're already feeling bad because your immune system's trying to fight whatever. And that's the way you have your symptoms. And then you throw something that kicks your immune system into overdrive. So it's just going to make your symptoms worse. Whereas if you start taking it at the beginning before your symptoms are really bad, it'll actually throw your system into overdrive and it'll knock it out. So I just keep it in the fridge. They say you can make, and I might end up making an elderberry tincture, and that way I can just throw some under my tongue or in a cup of tea. A cup of tea. And my daughter-in-law, I was surprised. Like my allergy tea, her allergies are horrible, horrible. And I made some allergy tea when she was up here last weekend. Was it last weekend? Because she was just sneezing her full head off. And she drank that. She called me up. She goes, I want some of that tea. I want some of that tea. And I was like, okay, I'll make up a batch and send it home with you. Because it does work. It really does work. It's just, you got to get, of course, she did throw some sweetener in it, but me, I just drink it like it is. I will tell you, though, Rose's canvas, this is pretty nice. Now, the only thing I found on it so far, and I'll let her know, is some of the drills are concave, but you can see that, and just pick those out. I mean, oh crap! Did y'all see that my kit up that I did in my? Oh my God, that was hilarious. It was like I had the dropsies like really bad, and then they had the staticky really bad, and the combination of the two was like, Lord, I couldn't keep anything in my hands for nothing. It was like, this is funny. But nothing was a hot mess. Okay, see if we can do this again without throwing anything anywhere. I see, where is it? That little bit is all the trash drills I have so far. So it's not very much at all. And some of them aren't even trash drills. It's just that, it fell out and I couldn't remember what it went to. So I just threw it in the trash thing. But it's like, yeah. One tea I am going to make, and anyone who has this fog crap brain to where you can't remember anything for 10 minutes, get some rosemary. And, even if you just have a little herbal blend, just throw it in there and steep it for about 10 minutes. And it will help it's for cognition and memory. So it'll help your memory. So I'm going to start, yeah. Yeah, that's on my list because it's like my memory is gone to, I don't know. I don't know where it went. I mean, at least it waited till now. I have a girlfriend and she's like freaking out because she's 45 and she goes, my brain's as bad as your brain. And at least yours lasted longer. I know. And it's really bad whenever you're on part of the canvases ski. Then you're like trying to pry them things up. I didn't have enough to finish it. But man, I mean, if y'all watched that one, that kid up, oh my God, that was hilarious. It was like, oops, I bet the bottom of this case has so many. I'll just, when I get done, pull it out and go dump it in trash because I bet there's a layer under there. It is like, oh, I mean, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Let me lean over here. I'm going to turn the heater on because it's getting kind of chilly. Getting kind of chilly. There we go. Heater is on now. And let me see, what else did I just toss down on the floor? The dog's over here going, what'd you throw on the floor, Mom? Nothing edible, I promise. Nothing edible. Can't eat it. You cannot eat it. I still have 5 more diamond paintings over there on the floor I need to do unboxings for. It's like, oh my gosh. Okay, and this week, my granddaughter wanted to come up for the week to help me start doing draining some of these. Because we got to drain the fire cider and some of the other stuff. And so she wanted to come do the witchy stuff, as she called it. I would, but not, I would leave it there. It's like, it shows them that it happens to you too. That's why I just left it in there and said, see, happens to me. As I dumped the whole thing of drills all over the place and I had to pick them out. And yeah, it's like, happens to me too. It does. It really, really does. And actually, I had less trouble doing the magic potions because I did it in my lap on my light board, and I've had more trouble with this little one than I had with that one. But that one's heavy, and when it's rolled up right now, and it's heavy. It is heavy duty. So yeah, she wanted to come up, so we're going to do a lot of draining and getting stuff put away. And maybe she can help me get some of this hogs back to the craft room. But would you all like us to do some of the draining live? You know, and showing you what we got and what we have, and I can, do a video of that. Yeah, that's going to be interesting because some of it is put up with 100 proof, and then some of it's put up with, like, if it's something that has a lot of water content to it, like fresh herbs would have a lot of water content. Um, the bark and the roots, they just have a lot of, they're harder, so you have to have a higher content to break them down. Ooh, have you done an unboxing of it yet? My order came in, it was just the four, I think all I bought was four of the tubes. Now, if they'd had the Angel of Justice, I think it was, the Dakota, I would have got that one. I would have got that one. But I mean, I have four. I have three or four back there in my craft room. I have Hidden Treasures. I think it's called Hidden Treasures. But it's like a little fairy sitting on top of something. Oh no, Magic Happens. Magic Happens is what it's called. So I have Magic Happens, and then I have Petunia Puppy and Chloe Cat. So I got the Chloe of the cats, and I got Petunia Puppy. The only thing I don't have is the frog that I would like to have gotten was the frog. And then let's see, that was about it from there. That I wanted. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if I could have found one that has, because like 4Kids at 127 or Admore's Zest, hers are set where they autoplay. So like if you put her on and you have to leave, like when I left, I just put her on because she'll continue to play. It won't just stop. It'll go to the next one in her playlist and then keep going. So she just got a lot of watch time from me because I leave it on for my dogs. Because when I leave the house and I leave them in the house, I leave either music on or TV, because for some reason, I guess they figure you're coming right back. Because when I don't do that, is when they sit there and will tear stuff up. I mean, just flat tear stuff up. You'll come home and your floors all got white and they've got pillows pulled down. I mean, it's just like they've got a dang party. It's like leaving kids home alone. So, yeah. So I've got more I leave stuff on so that they think I'm coming right back. And then that way I can just, when I go in there, it's good. Wow. Yeah, because I didn't set it for autoplay, but other ones, when they get done doing that, and then it just sits there, it doesn't do anything. So I don't know what it is. So I was like, all right, she got some watch time. And I'm thinking that with you, and then I'll sit there and I'll be having to do my 45-minute drive to the doctor and 45-minute drive back. I'll put you on and watch your lives, and listen to you and just give you while I'm driving. It helps people out, and I have no choice but to do that in my Camaro right now, because if I take the Camaro when they fixed the ignition switch, because they had to pull the dash, they must have pulled something loose, because now I have no sound coming out of my stereo. It's got power, but I don't have sound because for some reason it broke the power that goes to my amp. So I don't know what they've done under there, but we have no sound. So it's just like, okay, here, click. It just, gives watch time. Sometimes, like when I'm diamond painting, I just put it on as background noise, and like with magic potions, there was some nights I painted for 8 hours. 8 hours on that thing. Because I was kind of scared that if I stopped before I was done doing whatever color I was working with, that I would forget where I changed it out at. And so I was really, it was like, I want to finish this area because I don't want to lose track of what I've used where. Because all the yellow and orange was the glitter drills. And then, in fact, I got to buy a couple of sets of sparklers because I've used them all. But there is so much sparklers, and there's glow glass, and there's jellies, and glow jellies, and ABs, and then the crystals and the crystal ABs, and I put quads, and I put the crowns, and there was something else I put in there. It has everything except for a sliver. Everything. It'll definitely be unique. Definitely unique. But I was having to do, I don't know if I'll do another one like that, though. It was so, I can understand what T-Mall's talking about now. Because, in those balls that were in those big jars, the bottles and jars, none of them are what they were. Because now what I did is I took all the blue sparklers out, and I got them, and I held them in my hand, and I would stair step them to where I would pick 3 and blend them and use those for the blue balls. And I did the same thing with the pinks, and I did the same thing with the purples. And yeah, I was just like, oh. How do you remove the audio from that, or you just not talk for that whole time? Yeah, I haven't done any time lapse, but I usually can't handle watching them because I'm doing mine for the talking, because that's what I listen to while I'm working. I don't look up. I just finish what I'm doing. And I'll show you the rose one. I think I figured out what it is. It's this one. And then I go settings, and I go to camera, and do facing back. There's the eye. And that's all diamond painted so far. And then pull this up. And this. So that's what's painted so far. Is all of that. Yeah. We'll pull that back over. Now my hot mess is all that. See? Hot mess. I need to clean that up after I get done because, oh my God, it is a hot mess. It's like, oh, I've had fun. Oh, okay. All right, that's how you do it. Because I was like, man, I don't know if I could sit. Oh, my arm is so short. It's right here. And even the doctor, she felt it, and she says, it's rock hard. What did you do? I said, I didn't do nothing. But it is. It's like a rock right there. And that's why I'm making the one that has the heated part to it to get down in that muscle and break it loose. Yeah, me and I was watching, what am I watching now? Voyager again. Because I can watch it now and I'm not bawling all the time. So it's like last year when I tried to watch Voyager, every time the theme song would come on, I'd start crying and I'd cry for 30 minutes. So I missed a lot of the show. So now I can watch and I don't cry. So I'm actually getting the show. It's like, yeah. I did show my therapist because I told him, I said, I have a painting that I'm going to give you. And I'll put it up as a post. But it's my Wild Waves. It's the one that has 8 horses, and the first horse you see is just his nose, and it's coming under a wave. There's a wave cresting, and he's under the wave, and you just see his nose. And then you see another horse, and you see part of this, most of his head, and then another one where it's like the beginning part of the body, and then the last horse is fully up on the shore. I mean, it is gorgeous. It is a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But it's up on the shore. And so I showed them, I said, I was going to give you a painting, but I don't know if you got, he said, I have room. I have room. What is it? I showed him and I said, when I bought this, the first thing that came to my mind was my mental health struggle. I said, I was that horse underneath the ocean wave. And I said, I'm up here now. I'm not on the shore yet, but I'm getting closer to the shore. I said, so I wanted to give this to you because you're the one that's helping me get to the shore. You're helping me get through all that. So I wanted to give this as for appreciation of it getting me back to me. So, and he just looked he was just blown away, and I showed him and he was like, oh my God, yeah, I want that. It's a beautiful painting. And it was bought for that reason, but then he's the one that's gotten me to the shore. I mean, yeah, I work on it too. Hi, Don. And so, that was my for him. So, my way of passing it on, passing it forward, because, that I can put something new up there, and he gets something that he'll always be able to look at for helping a patient that a patient has given him. So, that's kind of nice. One of these days I'll have to haul it in there. And then, so did you guys want me to do the filming of the draining of stuff and the fire cider? Watching an 11-year-old try to drain this stuff? That ought to be interesting. And then what I'm going to do with the stuff, because inside the fire cider is all the good stuff. And then I'm going to take it and put it on a tray and dry it. And then, crumble it and use it for like soups and stews and stuff like that. So, trying to get crafty. And I'm going to have the 11-year-old, we're going to make a bunch of homemade brownie mix. The kind you put up in a jar and you put in the cabinet. And then we're going to make some ranch seasoning mix and some Italian seasoning mix. So, getting her crafty. She already does diamond painting. She's got one over there she's working on now that is a square, and she is doing so good, y'all. She's 11, but her lines are so straight. She's about half done with it, but her lines are so straight. I'm so proud of her because she so wanted to work square. I mean, she was just like, I really want a square, Nana. So we went shopping in the craft room and we got her a square. And so she was so happy with her little square. And then, yeah, there's so many back there. And then I keep buying more. I don't know what I'm going to do. At least I am fast, because most people, magic potions going to take them a while. And it took me exactly a month. I mean, it was exactly February 12th to March 12th, a month to finish magic potions, even with all that horrendous regraphing brain power involved in it. And I'm thinking I might even have this one done by the 1st so that I can actually do the, because I'm in the Dakota-thon. And so this one will go get put away and I'll pull out the Dakota. I've already got it kitted up, sitting over on my kitchen table. Once all these events are done, I'll have a kitchen table back because I've got the Codathon over there and the Kit Box and her. She's over on the kitchen table, and then Drude is over on the kitchen table, and yeah, it's like my poor table. My poor table. That's all I gotta say is my poor table. I got frames coming in because I bought the 20 by 20 frame for this. So I got some frames coming in because I buy them in packs of 2 or 3. So I think the 20 by 20, I got 3 coming in. And then the 16 by 16, which is what my fishing frog is. I think I have another frog based picture. I mean, I was surprised. I really thought she would jack that thing up so bad, but she didn't. It looks, hold on, guys. I'll see if I can pull it out for y'all. I mean, she did really well. I am so surprised. And over, set over, even though Coke's got the lid on it, evidently lid ain't totally tight because I got Coke butt. I got Coke butt. Check this out. She's done all this up here, and she's only 12. I mean, 11. She's 11 years old, and all this up here is what she's got done. Where's my finger? There it is. All this is her done stuff. So she's done so well, and her lines are so straight. I was kind of proud of her for that. You know, and of course, she's using my little hummingbird. This is one I made. So that's another thing you'll be getting is you'll probably get some from Nana's Crafty Gems. But like I'll make some like this, only more witchy, pagany oriented. And I find them and I'll make them like that. And then I taught her to do the card along the edge so that her edges are straight. So she had a card she did all across the top and then all the way down. And she always uses a card on the sides. So I was so proud of her for that. So she did really good. I know one time she got on my phone, and I mean, she loves Mrs. Coffee, you know, because we used to watch Mrs. Coffee every Friday. And she got on there and just said hi, and no one responded to her. And she was so hurt. I was like, honey, there's hundreds of people in there. No one's paying attention to anybody. It was like trying to explain that to an 11-year-old. But it just goes to show it can't hurt someone's feeling when you don't acknowledge them, especially if they say something to you. You know, it just makes them feel all hurt. That's not good. Let me see. So for my Dakota-thon, I'm doing the Phoenix Rising tree. And like I have some Arctic Ice sparklers that I bought. And like all the real bright, shiny, white looking star stuff in the blue sky, it's going to be white, those Arctic Ice sparklers. And there's this gold, and it's not done in gold. It's just a gold color that wraps all the way around that tree. It goes up. I have gold metallics. I'm going to use gold metallics to go all the way up. I would do mermaids in Magic, but I didn't have any mermaids. I don't think. Not offhand that I could find quickly to be able to do it. Now, witchy ones. I got witchy ones, and I got magicy ones, and I got, like the flowy kind of spiritual look to them. And then I have like Warm Witch and the Ivy Dollamores that, and yeah, I got those. And I actually think that the only mermaid I had, and it came from AliExpress, and it looked so bad. I was like 2/3 of the way done with it, and it looks so horrible. I threw it away. I've only thrown 2 canvases away in the whole 3 years. And that thing was 2/3 of the way done and looked so bad, I just threw it away. Threw it away. The other one was a lighthouse in a sunset, and it just looked like a blob with a blur of color. And I was just like, I mean, I can look at it and tell what it is because I know what it is. But if I didn't know what it was, it would just be like blobs of color. So I threw it away too. Everything else I at least work on, because even if I don't like the way it's turned out, I can throw it in my portfolio, but I get the effect for the anxiety and stuff. I love the way Rose Prophet's got her name on the top of hers, though. That's pretty cool. I like that. I do like it. That's pretty. That is really pretty. And I'll have to say, her plastic, guys. But you know how you get some and it just has that janky, kind of like this, it's just the janky plastic, the real thin, janked up plastic. Hers are like super thick plastic. That's cool. But that way you see what I mean? It takes your brain some time to say, nope, that I'm using that. And to figure out a good color to use. And yeah. But yeah, this first part, I mean, it's like I'm actually moving through it pretty quickly. I was surprised. Because by the end of tonight, I'll probably have that part up there and I'll be back down here in this green. Or I can do some more of this, her face, and get that knocked out, especially her face. Because I think, what is this, a 10 or a 15? Yeah, I got a 10 placer on this one. So, I mean, I could use it. And I'm using, of course, NYX's tray. And I think this is the Cyan Waters. The Cyan Waters. I think I saw a part. I didn't see it. Is it done yet? I saw a part when SpongeBob done. I saw SpongeBob. I was like, yep, that's on SpongeBob. But Gary's the crab, right? Yeah, I told my son, I was like, because Pluto, which is free for streaming, has Star Trek on it, and it has Voyager on it now, because they used to just have Star Trek. I said, they have Voyager. He said, yeah. I said, now it just says Star Trek Next Generation. I said, then you go down one and it says more Star Trek in this Voyager. I was just cracking up. And then they also got a SG1, which is quite impressive because what is on my laptop? It's almost like glue. But they were going to take SG1 where you couldn't watch it on a bunch of channels, and then now it's on the free channel. Yeah, it is blue. Oh, he's the sea snail. Okay, I thought he was the crab. No, Krabby's Krabby Patty. Isn't he Krabby Patty? Evidently, I don't do too well with SpongeBob. And I know, well, part of it is because my kids forbade their kids for years to watch SpongeBob. Now they decided that they're going to act the way they're going to act, and they can watch SpongeBob. And it's like, whatever, okay, I just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Oh, I love NYX's trays. I got a bunch in different colors just because I like the colors. And now she's got more colors, guys. More colors. And I got a gift certificate. And I'm waiting for Raven and one other color because I want Raven. That's pretty cool. And then there's one other color. I think it's Golden Shores or something. The one that's the green and gold. So I'm waiting for those two to use my gift certificate because I won it the other day. And I've got to figure out on here how to do. I'm gonna have to look it up and figure it out how to do. And I'll probably have to do it when I'm on the laptop. But how to do the giveaway where you just type in the word, give someone a hashtag word and do the giveaway. And while we're in here, yeah, it's the end of the month. Let me pull out that one so you can see what's up for this month. Hold on just a second. Ah, my back of my britches is all wet. And it didn't get the couch, it just got my britches. That's weird. Okay. This is March's giveaway. So we will just do a number pick. Because me evidently giving people time is not working because people aren't coming in to watch. So the ones that are here watching, we'll do a number pick. This is March's image. Right there. So that's March's image. Put that away. And let me see if my other phone is where it has any power. For some reason, it turns itself off. Well, as far as the power. Because I will put a spinny wheel on it. So we'll let that charge up for a few minutes and I'll put a spinny wheel on it. And so I will, once it gets up to about 2, I can go in and, unless, well, let me see if I can figure it out. I think it's you hit present, but I don't see present on here. No. Okay, that wasn't it. Layout. Yeah, you can't do it on your phone. So let me get this one up to where it has a little bit of charge on it and I'll download a spin wheel and either that and put like 1 to 5 and whoever's closest. And that's who it'll go to. Yeah, well, I'm on StreamYard, but I'm on the phone. And so it doesn't give me the present. And I think you have to go in through present. It's so weird. I'll have my phone off and it'll just die. Now, think if I was on the laptop, because I see present on the laptop, but I don't see it on the phone. And when I went down to more, it's got everything in there but present. But I know you have to hit present, but then you got to do something else. And I can't remember what. So as soon as this one, because I use this as an extra computer kind of thing. But if I can put the little spinny wheel on it, and it's so weird because it's been so long since I've used it that I almost forgot how to get in it. Isn't that crazy? Okay. Go in the. I just need a wheel spinner, so we're just going to do wheel spinner. And everything that has come through for YouTube in the last however long. Okay. That's a jackpot, so now. Ooh, the rain just came. Spin the wheel. There we go. We'll do spin the wheel. Okay. And I'll do 1 to 10. I only see 3, but there might be more. And so I'll do 1 to 10. Come on. It's installing. It's going in circles and circles and circles and circles and more circles. But that, well, it's April's because we're coming up in April because March is already out. So this will be for April. April's giveaway. Man, it's pouring. You would not believe what I just had to do. Okay, we'll do that one. One's pretty. Okay. That is weird. Okay. Let's just do 1 and 2. My goodness. We are right now. I mean, it's like it's been doing nothing but raining. I'm talking rain, 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 rain. It's horrible. Come on. I mean, it's been doing nothing but raining and raining and raining and raining. Before. I'm having to build it. Build a buddy. I mean, it's just. I'm surprised I had a sunny day to even get on because, I mean, Magic Potions is so big I had to do it on my front porch. 8, 9. One more number and I'll have it built. And 10. Okay, now for colors. We're going to make it that one. Oh, we'll go with that one. Okay. All right. So I put 1 to 10 because I think there's only 3 people in here. So pick a number between 1 and 10. And then I'll spin the wheel and show you. Hi, Crafty with Kay. Pick a number between 1 and 10. Y'all post your numbers. Fair mode's on. Oh. That's 1 to 10. Okay, that's good. I think that's everyone that's in here. Okay. In that case, what we're going to do is I'm fixing to spin the wheel. And I'm just changing up the numbers here, doing a. And fair mode is on. Okay. And we are going to spin. And the number was, I don't know if you can see it. Number was 3. Do we have anyone with 3? Dawn! Dawn, you won. So if you are on, so Dawn, you won. You won this little beauty. And go on to my Facebook Messenger and leave me your address and I will get it out to you. Because I'll just do pirate ship and put it down in my mailbox and they'll pick it up tomorrow. And you know how much I've paid? This is sad, guys, because Crafty Chef Diamond, when she got hers, she sent me a thank you card, but the address wasn't right. The town was right, and it had Love and Sparkles. And my mail lady evidently knows me as Love and Sparkles because that letter, that thank you note got to me. But it will go out. It'll be out by tomorrow morning or the next day. Because what I've been trying to do is do this draw toward the end of the month so that I can get this shipped out and get it to you by April, so that you have it by April. And they're very cute, very, snacky size. This one does have the DMCs on it, and it's got 23 colors to it. So, and it's a 30 by 30, so they're easy to find frames for. Let me let little boy in. He don't like the rain, evidently. He's saying, "Let me in, Mom. Let me in." Let me put that up there. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm coming. Come on. Any more coming? I don't see baby in there. Okay. They're all in the house except for the break-in doggy if she comes back. If she comes over, but other than that, all mine are. And y'all just smell like wet dog now. Ugh. It is. Last night was comical, guys. Okay, 105-pound dog, big dog, and he decides that he not only wants to be up on the bed, but he wants to be like head on my chest. So then the 70-pound dog's all upset because he's not up there. So he's like right on top of that dog. So I got 170 pounds of dog trying to be on my chest. I was just like, ugh. They get so comical. I mean, that literally head on the chest or arm on the chest because they want to hug you. That's thunder. It's nothing going to come in the house, I promise. I got a feeling we're going to have storms galore this year. I do have a. That's true. Except for that he still has a touch of the ooh the skunk when he gets wet. So it's rain, wet dog, ooh the skunk that's very mild. But it's like, oh, nothing like that first night. That was awful. I mean, it literally made me sick. It was like my eyes swelled shut. It started pouring. They were draining and water in, but they were burning. And then my nose started pouring and my throat started closing up. So thank you, Dawn. So it was just like, oh my God. OMG. Yep, I will get this out and you should have it by at least the middle of next week. And I think actually, guess what? I thought I was just going to have 3 kids. I think I'm going to have 5 for at least a week. I know I have 3 for 9 days, but and they were actually going to bring the other 2 Friday, but I was like, I'm not going to be home till late because a bunch of us girls are getting together for dinner, and then after that, I got to pick up the other 3. I said, so I probably won't be home until about 9. And they said, well, then we'll come up Saturday. And so I got to think they're going to drop off there too for the week of school being out. So I will literally have. You are welcome, Dawn. And thank you for the address. One good thing about Pirate Ship, it saves the addresses. So it's like, thank God. Took me a while to figure out Pirate Ship to make it print and be small because it kept doing like a whole 8 by 11 sheet. And I was like, I don't want an 8 by 11 sheet. I need a little bitty one. And so I finally figured out the little bitty one. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, I bought some pizzas for the kids and some chips, and it was like, oh my God, whenever the cheapy brand is like $2.50 for a bag of chips, but I'm not paying no $7-8 for a bag of chips. That's just crazy, y'all. Literally, a bag of chips was like $7.95. I was like, I ain't paying that for a bag of chips. That's insane, insane. So I was like, no, 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 no. Yep, there's my clock. Okay, YouTube, clock, clock on the wall. Let's see if I can show you the clock. There it is. Hey, there's the clock. All you can see is the round circle of it. But it literally it's a Sony clock, and that thing's like 30 years old, so they last a long time. And inside that circle, it has constellations, like all the different constellations, and they'll blink. Like they blink when it sings. They'll all light up and blink and show you the constellations. And then down at the bottom, it's got 2 fairies that are flying side to side, and they're flying over the castles that are in the back. And then they also have some where doors open and things slide out, and all this mechanical stuff. And I mean, I think I paid a couple $100 for that one. But I mean, they're very well made, and it's like I don't even know if they still have that one. But I figured it had less mechanics because some of those are so mechanical that if it breaks, it ain't ever going to work again. But I love it. It's like, I've had it. I worked at St. Vincent's. I've had it since probably 1996. I think is when I bought that. 97. Somewhere in there. 1997 probably. So, very well made. Expensive, but I don't mind having expensive as long as it is well made. It's whenever you have expensive, but it's not well made, that is the problem. I had a crystal lead, and it was real pretty. It was a bowl, kind of like, and I used to leave it on the coffee table. Well, my stepdaughter picked it up, walked over to the fireplace, hearth, and just went smash and smithereens. I was like, oh my God, I cried because that was one I couldn't get again. So kind of heartbreaking. Very much so, kind of heartbreaking. I'm never going to get my driveway fixed. Ever. Ever. Because every time I call them, they go, well, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. And then about the time they could probably come out and do something with it, because it's finally not rained for 2 or 3 days, then it turns around and rains again. So it's just like, come on. It's constant rain. Constant rain and 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 rain. I mean, constant rain. And then I gave away, I think it was called Soulmates, and it wasn't the blue one, because you have that blue Soulmates. I had the lady in the white dress that has the veil and the white dragon. Oh my God, you really smell like skunk. The white dragon that is there, and they're in front of like a portal. And I gave that picture away to someone because, it was like, I actually wanted the spot on the wall because that's where I'm going to put Drew. I got Lady of the Forest, and I'm going to have her on one wall, and then right across from her is going to be Druid. So it's like, the guy and the girl. And then when I finally get this giant Haid done, it's going on the wall beside my bed. It's like there's a whole wall there, and I won't put anything because that's where I'm going to put it. So, and that's what I might do before I start. I'll probably put this up and pull all those drills over that the dog dumped on the floor. Because, for the Haid, I have 240 drills, and I have those big 2-level suitcases, the hard suitcases. And when I doused him in vinegar to get rid of skunk, he was mad at me and climbed up there and took his back feet and pushed it off. Just poof, down. Pushed it. Yeah, that's thunder, isn't it? No wonder y'all wanted in so much. I'm surprised baby isn't out there knocking on the door. But pushed it off, and it landed upside down, and 120 of those drill bottles just went push, and now they're just in a big pile. Just a big pile. Now this one, maybe tomorrow during the day I'll do a whip and chat on this one, because I have figured out how to set the tripod over it, and you can just see it while I work. And I'll probably do it for this green area because there's so much changes in it. So I'll do a whip and chat when I get to that area for y'all. So in the coming week, we'll have the whip and chat that'll go up. I'll do a couple more unboxings. I got, I think 3. I think I got 1 more Dreamer Designs and 3 or 4 Diamond Art Clubs. And I did get, guys, I got it. I did get a Diamond Art Club affiliateship. Do you know how long it took me to get that? I have applied 4 times. 4 times. And finally got accepted, and I'm an affiliate. I'm an affiliate for Dreamer Designs, an affiliate for DAC, and then Art Dot. So if you go to the main description, like where it's the about on my YouTube channel, and you go to they're down in there. You just follow it down, and they're in there. But I was like, yeah. And the only way I can get them in here is I have to wait till I close it, and then I have to get on my laptop to where I can pull them up and then paste them in the description, because it won't let you just. There should be a way that you could just have one in there and just let it be there for each when you do, or somewhere where you can just apply it. It would be so much better. So much better. Because it's just like, ugh. I did put a better picture up in the corner, though. So I got the picture up in the corner. And when I'm on the laptop, I actually have behind me, other than right behind me, but on the sides, it's like lavenders and blues. And I did have a green screen, but my head, every time I moved my head, it was like jacking it up. So I was just like, no. Yeah, I was just like, I tried for, I don't know. And then once you become an affiliate, you eventually get in where you can get sneak peeks. It's from my understanding. So hopefully, I'll start getting some sneak peeks in. But it was like, I just could not. So I will try to get in touch with them for the event and see if I can get some gift cards for the event for y'all. Trying to think. And I might, get some random stuff that I can throw out there for random giveaways other than the prize packages. But I'm telling you, these prize packages are big. Big. And like I said, I sit there input. I got to get it on my About channel. But I did get a wish list. I just can't get it in here. But I did make a wish list on Amazon for, it's just a wish, it just says wish list, but it's all diamond art stuff, so that if, anyone found something they wanted to donate for the event, I can have it to give out. And I'm fixing to start hitting up some more people on Etsy and see if they want to donate. And I thought about, would you guys be interested in having like little 4-ounce, 6-ounce tin of like a daytime tea or nighttime tea? If you win the prize pack, I can just ask you what you would want and then make up a daytime tea or nighttime tea, something like that, and send a home, a handmade to you tea blend. So, let me know, because I'll definitely have teas. Because like right now, I got a bunch of allergy tea over there, and I got a bunch. I have a bunch of allergy tea, but I got a bunch of nighttime tea. So, I could do something like that. I think if we got, wax melts coming and the trays and the putty. I'm going to try to get some pins coming. Yeah, because whenever you, like, whoever would win the prize package, I'll contact them and say, okay, what kind of tea blend would you like? And then I can make it up, something to help you relax. Because I've got one I made for me that when I'm starting to feel anxious or, just I've got, a lot and I'm overwhelmed, it calms you down. It doesn't make you sleepy, but it just calms you down. I went through and found all the nervines and, the adaptogens. It's mostly adaptogens. And literally it's kind of like a woo-saw tea. You just kind of go from being way up here to like, okay, we're chill now. And then I've got some that are like early in the morning tea that they'll really just kind of give you a lot of energy and you kind of go, yeah, it's daytime, let's go tea. And then I got my nighttime tea where you drink that and you're just kind of like, okay, about a half hour, I'm going to be ready for bed. So you tell me what you want and I'll make it pretty. And I got a bunch of these little rose gold tins or 2-ounce tins that when I start making the salves, I'll have some that have heat in them for like a deep muscle sore rub, kind of thing. And I'm also making some that where, like, if you're outside and you get scratched or scraped or fall down or your kids fall down, you can put it on, and it's basically it's a antibacterial, anti-infective. I'm putting all those kind of properties in it, and also it's got a little bit of a. It'll help knit your skin back, help your skin heal back together. So I'm just making because I'm making it for like here, but I'm gonna have tons of it. I'm gonna have tons of it. I found up in my cabinet. I didn't even know I had that. I've been trying to get my daughters from her for like 2 years. Didn't even know I had. I had two containers from when I did it last time. But now I know more. And that one was really good. But I heated it. Well, you don't heat them. You sit there and um, you literally let them sit and do that. Oh yeah, I mean, I bought I don't know how many's in it, 8 or 10. It's a pack of seeds, and it's like lavender and nettle and dead nettle and yarrow, and I mean it's all these herbs. And I'm just going to try to plant them around here at the corners of my woods, so that I don't have to go driving down the road trying to find someone's pasture and see how it'd be much easier to have my own little patches of it. But yeah, lavender oil is awesome. Um, and then like the healing is either put lavender in it or, some mint, spearmint, peppermint, whatever kind, to make it work a little better. But yeah, that's what my plan is. So all I'll do is I'll see who would want it, because I don't want to send you something you wouldn't want. Some people don't like herbal teas. So, and everything will be done by then, because like a lot of mine are coming off next week, and then the ones that I'm just starting will come off the end of April. I think the end of April, a little bit later. Um, so yeah, and I've actually bought little spray bottles because I'm also making liniment. Oh, there's the break-in doggy. Hold on just a minute. She's called break-in doggy because when she first started coming over, she literally broke my air conditioner vent that vented out. So yeah, she's called break-in doggy. She's actually my dad's dog, but when it's storming, raining, snowing, super hot, super cold, she comes over here to come in because I let her in. But she's like 15 years old. So it's like, hey, enjoy your old age kind of thing. It's like, yeah, enjoy your old age. Everyone's like, why do you got all those dogs in the house? And it's like, because they're people. They're my kids. They're my furry kids. I got furry kids and I got real kids. So, but the liniment is made from rubbing alcohol. So you get whatever herbs you're going to work with, and you get rubbing alcohol and put them together and let them sit for 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, and then you drain them. And you get a spritz bottle and you spritz it on and rub it in. And so I'm making some of that to where I can just spritz it on, rub it in, and it's not oily or anything. It actually just kind of goes in. And yeah, I'm making some of those. So my kitchen right now looks like, I don't know, the wild, wizard commotion thing, because almost every cabinet's got oils and extracts, and I mean, it's comical. It's like, they're like, what is all that? It's like, well, like I got red pepper oil, and then I got red pepper liniment oil, because it's not oily. It's just rubbing alcohol, so it won't be rubbing, that way. And then I went through, I don't know, a bunch of avocado oil the other day because I'm making up arnica and comfrey oil. And then I also have calendula oil. And I got golden seal oil. I mean, you name it, I got it. It's all over there doing what it's supposed to do. So, yeah, I will have lots of good things coming. And then, like I was saying, I got a bunch of the little trinket, because that is so cute for a trash drill. You throw all your trash drills in it. And then when you're done, you can I just had this little thing in it right now because it was on my table. So I was like, I'll throw it all in there. But, yeah. And then, like I said, uh, Crafty Gems is good. She sends good packets. And Dynamite Diamonds did a wonderful, wonderful thing last year. Then I got Pam Diamond Painting, and I got Debbie Day, which is Day's Dream, and I have Diamond Drills, and then I'm gonna start hitting up some pin turners, and I also have a friend. Baby, go lay down. No, we're not going out right now. You just came in. You're so gray. But I got a friend, and I told her, she does resin work, and she said, I'll make you some. What she's talking about is taking really tiny diamond art trays, and she does them. And she goes, I'll make something that's kind of in the realm of that, and I'll make a little holder for it, and I'll make it resin. So she'll put resin over the diamond painting and make a tray out of it that you can put your drill pins and stuff like that on. So I actually found my course because I took an aromatherapy course, God, years ago. Years ago. I think from this company actually that I'm taking the herbal course from. And I found all the stuff I'd printed up about it. Because I thought about when I finished this herbal course doing the aromatherapy course. Because when I was in nursing, I was board certified in pain management and did a lot of aromatherapy, humor therapy, music therapy, and stuff, art therapy for pain. And so that's how I'd get my research because I had to have so many hours for it, and so many hours for another one, and so many hours for, yeah, I'm just like, woo-hoo. But yeah, always making something smelly in here. And it usually smells good. Usually smells good. So, yeah, definitely have that. And hopefully, well, I don't know, because we're going to make it to where with the wax melts that you can contact her. Yes, it is. It is. It's amazing. And people don't realize what smell does. It has many effects on you because if you have a certain scent, it can actually take you somewhere, and then you don't focus on the pain. And humor therapy was another one. Last night, I sat there and laughed so hard. I shared it so that it would stop pack. I think I need to go back and get it and share it to my Facebook. But it was so funny. I don't know if y'all watched. I can't. What are they? Barmills. It's a couple, and they were doing the rock paper scissors challenge. Oh, I rolled laughing. That poor husband. She got. I think she only had got it once, and he was like, I don't know. I felt for him because first it was flour, and then it was chocolate syrup, and then it was regular maple syrup, and then it was I don't know what all they put on those pillows, and then he'd lose, and his face would get smashed in it. I was rolling laughing because if you ever start following them, go back and look at some of their videos because they are comical. They are comical, and they do some crazy stuff. I mean, it was like really. They sit there and did one year. I think it was last winter where they did these chocolates. They all look really pretty. And like 6 of these chocolates have hot, um, can't even think of the word, but the oil from the heat. And some are hotter, some are hot, and some are like hottest. And then some are regular chocolate. And they didn't know which were which. And it'd be like, okay, you take yours. And they'd be like, oh, I got the good one. And then the other person would take her, and next thing you know, they're like pouring milk down their face and ice down their mouth, and shoving ice cube. It was comical. I think that's when I would have stopped because the poor husband, I think he got like 3 out of the 6 or 4 out of the 6. I mean, it was, yeah. But I've seen them do some challenges that are like when she waxed him. Oh my God. Oh my God. And it wasn't like they did just like a little spot. They did big areas to where it's like you just didn't have to suck it up, Buttercup, and because it's like it ain't coming off unless you suck it up, Buttercup, and let me rip your half your body off. It was like, oh my gosh. So they make me crack up. They do. They make me crack up. So, and I am doing, see, I start early this year. So I just scavenge when I come across something, or if I see something on Etsy and I'll purchase it and try it. And if I like it, then I'll contact them and say, hey, would you like to sponsor? So far I have 6 entrants and I've got quite a few sponsors. Distracted by Diamonds is sending a couple of, small cute canvases, and so yeah, I'm working, guys. Yeah, they did that one where they put a magnet. It was like a face mask, but it was magnetized, and they were trying to pull it off, and you just see it kind of like coming up, but then it was stuck to the mat. Oh, this, but it's so funny to watch them. I don't know how they come up with all these. And she did one year. I'm going to say the word fart. Okay, there it was. Fart. But it was fart spray. I have never purchased fart spray. I've heard about fart spray. But she purchased fart spray and they're in the car and she goes up underneath her seat and sprayed a couple sprays of this fart spray. Now, guys, this was so bad. The husband's sitting there and he's like looking at her and he's giving her that eye. Uh, and then he finally says, what crawled up your butt? Something died. Something died. She goes, you couldn't, we've been together forever and I've never smelled anything. How did did something die? I mean, it was comical. And then by then she's like gagging. And then she finally tells him it was a spray. Bye, Don. But, she finally tells him it was the spray. And he's like, we're going to go to jail because we're just sitting here and we're looking crazy because you like got this stupid stinky spray. I mean, it was comical. You need to watch them. And I will save it on my Facebook, and that way it'll pop up maybe for you because they crack me up. They really do. They just crack me up. Oh. And this is only a 50 by 50, so I'm probably, what, an eighth of the way done of it? A seventh of the way done? It's getting there. It is getting there. Well, I am going to hop off and let everyone get to what they're doing. I will pop up maybe later, maybe on the weekend. Maybe on the weekend. Maybe Friday afternoon. No, just tomorrow. I'm busy. It's probably Sunday I'll pop in. So I'm going to let you all go, and I will talk to y'all later. And Mutt Nut and Crafty and everyone else, you have a great day, and I will talk to y'all, and I love y'all. And for anyone that's new, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and that way you'll know whenever I'm here. And love y'all. Bye.